Welcome to my garage. In today's video, I'm going to give you an update on my 40 bags in 40 days, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Live, Laugh, Love with Jen. Decluttering is definitely more fun when you declutter with friends, so I would like to thank Sara for putting this collaboration together. I'm going to link her channel in my description box below, along with my other friends who are decluttering with me. There's Sara, Danielle, Candace, Cindy, and Melinda. And if I'm forgetting somebody, I'm so incredibly sorry, but I think I got you all. And I'm going to link all of their channels in my description box below. They're all wonderful YouTube friends of mine, and I know you will love their content and to watch them declutter as well. With that being said, in January, I really started to get serious about my decluttering journey. And I've learned about 3 types of clutter so far in my journey. The first type of clutter is the maybe clutter. Think of like a pair of jeans, and you're decluttering your jeans, and there's a pair of jeans that you really like, but you need to lose like 5 pounds to get into them, or they're too big for you. And you think, maybe one day I will fit into these jeans again. I really like these jeans, I kind of want to keep them. Or maybe the jeans fit, but you're just not really wearing jeans at the moment, and you think maybe one day I'll start wearing jeans again. So it's the maybe cycle of the cluttering, the maybe clutter, I'll call it, the maybe one day, the saving it for a rainy day type clutter. That to me has proven to be pretty easy to get rid of, because I look at it, like especially if you're talking about clothing, and I think, would I wear this today? Because can I wear this today, first of all? But B, because if I can't, then I'm gonna get rid of it. But B, would I wear it today? Like if it's a formal dress and I had a formal event to go to, would I wear that formal dress today? Or would I want something different? And if I would want something different, then I'm gonna get rid of that. If I would wear it again, then I'm gonna keep it. That's how I make my decisions about things like that. I found a second type of clutter, which I call the guilty clutter. It's the clutter that maybe you had a bad day and you went and you did some retail therapy and you bought a dress that you were maybe not 100% in love with, but you spent a ton of money on it, and maybe you wore it once and you just don't really like it, but you're hanging on to it because you made that investment in it and you bought something that you really should not have bought in the first place. Or it's something that someone in your family or a friend, it was something gifted to you, but you really didn't like it and you don't want to use it, but you're holding on to it because they gave it to you. So that's kind of like the guilty clutter. And I have found it harder to get rid of. I've found it harder to get rid of than the maybe one day clutter. But I do look at it in the sense that even if I did make a poor purchase or someone did gift something to me, if it's taking up valuable space, then I can justify getting rid of it because it's causing more anxiety, it's not bringing me joy, and so that's okay. If somebody gives me a gift and I'm not in love with it, I could possibly pass it on to someone who would be in love with that gift, and that's okay. As I am decluttering my teaching stuff for this 40 bags in 40 days, which I probably will be finished with that and move on to something else, I'm finding a third type of clutter. And this type of clutter is called the emotional attachment clutter. This is the clutter that I think we all have, that we store maybe up in our attics, down in our basements, in a closet somewhere. We kind of have it out of sight, out of mind, but when we bring it out or we're forced to look through that stuff, it brings back all these floods of emotions. We're almost like where we were when we picked up whatever it is, or we are back in time where that picture was taken, or if it was like maybe my first lesson plan that I ever did, it emotionally takes me back into that time. That type of clutter, so far for me, it's the hardest type of clutter to get rid of, because first, I kept that kind of clutter hidden up in my attic where I did not look at it. I did not have access to it. but I knew that it was there. And I knew that if I ever wanted to go one day and for some reason go through that stuff and look at it, I could and enjoy it and put it back. However, I decided I needed to move on and that I needed to get rid of this stuff, that it could be used by someone else, or it just needed to be thrown away, some of it, to be honest. And I felt like I was at a place where I was ready to get rid of that kind of stuff because it was really just taking up valuable space in our attic that we could use for other things, or just that we just don't even need at all. And I'm at the point in my life where I really want to simplify. So as I've gone through this stuff, like with a lot of things in life, some things, it's like it gets worse before it gets better. So like there have been times when I'm thinking, maybe I want to be a teacher again, maybe I should hold on to this stuff, or I've dreamed about teaching. But I had to sit down and I had to think about it. And I know 100% that my chapter of teaching is closed. I have no intentions of opening that chapter again. I am done with that chapter of my life. I'm ready to move on. So to hang on to this stuff does not make sense to me. So I am with certain things. I did decide, so how I decided to tackle this was to try to take my emotions out of it the best that I could and to move through things quickly. I was at the point one day that I was like, I'm just going to take everything to the dump and dump it off and just not worry about this. But then I was like, somebody might use this, first of all. But second of all, every file folder, every box that I open has something personal in it, whether it's something personal with my name on it or something personal with a former student's name on it. So therefore, I don't feel comfortable just throwing it away. So I'm hoping that someone can use the items that I collected and that it can bring them joy and that they can put it to good use and that students can continue to be impacted by this stuff. I've also found that I take my emotions out, and then I've also found that I'm allowing myself to keep a few items, not a ton, but a few items. Each year, I would take our class pictures and I would frame them and have everybody sign around the little mat, and I would put those up in the classroom. So I had a picture for every class I ever had. I have decided I'm going to clean those up and put them in a tote box and store them in my attic because they do bring back good memories, but also when I'm not here anymore, then they could go to somebody else who might appreciate them, like a former student that is pictured in the pictures, that kind of thing. It's not something like, if I'm not here anymore and this other stuff, people are not going to know what to do with it. But this is stuff that could be homed to someone else. So I try to look at it from that perspective. I know maybe that's a little morbid, but that's how I'm looking at what I keep. Is it something that is a part of me or something that can be handed down to someone else after I am gone? I don't like saying that. But when I'm not here anymore, or, whatever, if I decided to declutter it at some other point, then I would have people to give it to. That's how I'm looking at it. And I'm also just realizing that it's gonna get worse before it gets better, because that's how it works with this emotional clutter. But I know that in the end, I'm gonna feel so much better because I am opening up this wound, but it's gonna heal properly this time because I'm disposing of this stuff. There was no reason for it to sit in a closet or sit up in the attic or sit down in the basement or wherever you have your emotional clutter. I also found that if it's something that I feel really attached to, I take a picture of it with my phone. I just grab my phone out, I take a picture. I know that's adding to digital clutter, but I take a picture of it. And if I ever, for some reason, want to go down memory lane, I can have a picture of it. And that takes up a lot less space than to keep the actual product. So I hope these tips help when you are decluttering. So now I'm gonna show you a few things from my decluttering this week. I'm gonna declutter a little more, and then I'm going to wrap up this video and show you the total number of bags I have so far.
to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water.
If you are new to my channel, I just want to take a moment and introduce myself. My name is Jen. As you can tell by what I am decluttering, I am a former teacher. I am also a heart warrior. In 2020, my heart was attacked by a virus, and that put me into heart failure. I had to cardiac arrest in the hospital, and I had to learn to do all things again, and I am currently thriving and doing well and learning how to navigate through this new life that I have. And I want to inspire others, and I want you to know that if I can do it, you can do it as well. I love meeting and talking to each of you guys, and I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. Just click on that subscribe button. I would love for you to like and comment on this video. Sometimes it takes me a hot minute to reply to your comments, but I always try and strive to get to your comments. So I would love to have you as a part of my growing YouTube family. Again, it's free. All you have to do is subscribe. If you are already subscribed, if you would make sure that your notifications are on and that you are still subscribed. YouTube has been a little strange lately with notifications, so I want you to make sure that you do not miss a video when I put a video out. So I'm just going to continue to finish my decluttering for this second week of Lent for my 40 bags in 40 days challenge.
Or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it all we had. It's time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh, hey,
Let me get some stuff that sat on my desk because some of this stuff is broken and I'm gonna have to to throw it away, but I do want to share it with you guys. This I created using the fingerprints of the very first class that I had, and it has their little names on it. There's Hope and Savannah and Kaylee and Thomas and Madison and Katie, lots of sweet little names. I love how I just like, I don't know, I did their fingerprints and I turned it into a little flower, but somewhere in storage it got dropped and it broke into too many pieces to salvage back together, or I probably would put this in my memory box, but I did want to make sure that I have this as a memory, so I am capturing it on video, and now I'm going to put it in a box to go in the trash, which makes me feel very sad. I had several of these little willow tree angels that were given to me over the years. I'm going to donate a couple of them, and this one, I don't know if I should donate it or if I should just part with it, but yeah. I had like an angel of learning and all different types of angels that I was gifted over the years. And so I held that out to show you guys. Let me see what else I have. So again, these kids are grown now, but in all of my classrooms, I had picture frames like this, and I would put photos of the children in the picture frames, the kids for that year. It made the classroom feel more like a home for them, and I always enjoyed keeping these around, so I wanted to show a sample of that. Also, my last couple of years, my classroom was decorated like it had a movie theme, like a movie star theme. So I had these throughout the room, and I would put pictures of me with the kids and pictures of, like, this is my assistant and I had those in the room, and I always thought that added a nice little personal touch as well. This is a book that my fourth graders put together at one time, and they went around the school and they took pictures of people doing jobs and then they wrote about it. So I thought that was a really cute little activity to do for helpers. I'm not going to flip through the pages because the rest of the people are adults. This person is a child who is a grown adult now, so I feel okay about showing this picture. But it just tells how the different people help around the school, and they like interviewed the people, so it was a fun little activity to do. It's going in the trash. This is a book that I had a class put together called Focus on Being Special, and they took their names and we were doing acrostic poems. And so like this person's name was Kaylee, and so she put adjectives about herself and drew a picture. So that was kind of, let's see if I have a good sample in here. Like this one is Maylee, and it says, marvelous, energetic, into books, love my bunny, enjoys candy. And then she drew a picture of herself, and so every child in my class did this, and we would keep these books out throughout the year and they could look through them during reading time. So this is going in the trash as well. Then cleaning up, I found this. I have no idea who wrote it, but it says, we love you, that my kids wrote and left on my desk at some point in time. What year, I don't know, but I just thought I would show that. Here is a sample of pictures that I would frame, and I kept the same photo frames year after year, and I would just replace them with pictures of the current class. And when they would come in, they would see pictures of the previous class, and then it just kind of helped everybody to feel like they fit in and to be part of a family. I also found this cute little idea for Christmas if you have kids or grandkids or whatever that you want to do. I found this in one of my folders and I thought I would share it. It's just 3 popsicle sticks They're glued together in a triangle, and then there's a little red jewel for a nose. You can use a red pom-pom, and it has little squiggly eyes. And we did this activity when we did Polar Express. We did a little little reindeer station. This was a portrait of me that someone drew, and I had that hanging in the classroom, so I just thought I would share that with you as well. And here's another sample. I have yet to find the box that has all the drawings in it, but each year I would select a drawing from my students and not tell them that I was selecting that drawing or anything about it. And then the next year for the next class, there would be another framed picture. So every year I would add children's artwork. So I did that kind of like on the, how do I want to say that? Like, I didn't say I'm gonna choose artwork for the classroom or anything. I would just hold on to artwork throughout the year, and then at the end of the year I would frame a picture, and I had a whole picture wall of children's artwork because I love children's artwork. And this frame is cutting me, so it's gotta go. Ouch. Yeah. It was from Phoenix, and it has my name, and it says, "You're my only teacher and my only friend, and since you're my only teacher and my only friend, I will always be your only student. I love you." And that was written by a child who is very near and dear to my heart, so I wanted to make sure to document that, and it was done by Phoenix, and he was such a sweet student. Let's see if I have anything else to share. This is just another example. The picture frame is gone with this one, but this is just another sample of some artwork that I framed and kept in my classroom. I liked for my classroom to look as homey and as comfortable and inviting to the kids as possible. So at the end of week 2, this is what the chaos is looking like, and I'm probably gonna pick these boxes up tomorrow. But I have all of these empty boxes, and I have trash scattered throughout the empty boxes. I have a few things that need to be sorted and put into bags. I have pictures that I need to clean up for my memory box, some more things for bags. I still have this much to sort through, so I've really put a dent in what I have, and this would be how much I have to donate so far. So let's count the bags together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This hamper actually has a bag down in it, so we're going to count that as 22, and then the hamper with all the stuff as 23. So let's call this 23, and I'm calling each one of these containers. I'm just leaving the stuff in the containers as is. It's intervention stuff that somebody could easily grab and go with it. So I'm going to count that as one bag. So all in all, that is 23 so far by the end of week 2. I just want to thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Decluttering videos can sometimes run a little long because you don't want to cut out important stuff, or you just want to show and document the process. So thank you guys for hanging with me this long. I hope that I am inspiring you to declutter something in your home. If you ever need help with that, please feel free to message me. My Instagram is at LiveLaughLoveWithJen. My Facebook is at LiveLaughLoveWithJen. You can message me at those 2 places. Honestly, those are the 2 places that I would get back to you the fastest. If you need help decluttering or you need any kind of tips, I am always there. So remember, take time to live, laugh, and love today. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.